Hello everyone, welcome back to aitech1.com. My name is Sumit and I'm thrilled to have you here for today's video. Before we get into the main topic of today's video, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to ring the notification bell icon so you never miss out our future content. So today I will be going to demonstrate you. I'll be going to show you that how can we access a flow from an object. So basically the idea behind today's video is we will be going to create a new flow, and that flow we will be going to call from a button click or a custom action, and that custom action will be going to place on an object. So this functionality will be useful whenever we would like to perform we want to allow to close multiple cases, or if you would like to delete multiple records, or if you would like to send bulk emails, and many more functionalities, many more actions. And in order to do this, we will be going to invoke the flow from the list view on an object, and at the same time, we will pass the record IDs of the selected records for the further bulk processing. So let's begin this video and I'll show you step-by-step implementation. So normally, as you can see, we used to have objects. Let's say I'll just navigate to the sales object. And in this sales object, the idea is we have leads, or let's say we have contacts. We have contacts, and I would like to perform, I just want to delete bulk records. I just want to perform bulk records. But the problem is we don't have any option to delete records in bulk. As you can see, we don't have an option to delete records in bulk. So there are two possible ways. Either we can take help of LWC component, or we can use data loader.io in order to perform bulk processing. But today I will be going to show you that how can we add a custom list button, list action button here on a contact object, and we will be going to pass when we click on that button, it is going to pass the IDs for the selected records to a flow. So let's begin the implementation. And first of all, we'll navigate to the setup, and we will be going to add a new flow here. So I'm going to create a new flow. So as you can see, first I'm going to create a screen flow. Then I'm going to create a new resource, and that resource will be a new variable. And I set the variable as IDs, data type as text, allow multiple values, because in this we are going to add multiple values. And don't forget to check available for inputs. Click on done. Then we have to create a get record element in order to fetch the record based on the IDs. So I just write here fetch contacts, contact object, fetch contact object, and here I'm going to write ID, the contact ID in the collection we have passed IDs text, and all records. I would like to fetch all the records. Let me save this flow. Contact flow for bulk operation. Save this flow. Now the records we have fetched, I just wanted to display all the records on a screen element. And on a screen element, contact screen, I'm going to configure the header, and for footer, hide pause, hide previous, and for custom label, I can just say delete selected. And here I just want to add, I'm going to add a data table. Candidate data table. Sorry, it's a contact data table, contact records, the collection from the fetch contacts. We can show search bar, configure rows multiples. We can go for a view only. If we just wanted to show only the records, we can go for view only. Or we can also do one thing. We just wanted to delete whatever records will be showing out here in this. So I say view only and configure columns. I'm going to add the columns. So first is name, uh, contact name, done, email, and contact name, email, and let's say created date. Or it depends what all information we would like to show. Let's say account ID, which account it belongs to. I just want to show that account ID and click on done and done. Save this flow. So as you can see, I have saved this flow successfully. We have to activate this flow. Now we haven't performed any further action. So in the next step, we can delete. So whenever user click on the next action, whenever the user click on the delete selected delete button, when the user click on delete button, we would like to proceed this further and delete. I just write delete records. For example, delete records. And I would like to delete all the records which will be displayed here. So for that, I will be using here delete record option, delete records. And I just want to delete all the records which has been fetched from the contact. So I just want to delete all those records which will be fetched from there. Save this flow. So we have successfully created a flow and we have to activate this flow because we would like to access this flow on a custom action. So it's very important we have to activate this flow. Now it's time to configure our contact. So on contact, again I switch to the setup. And this time I'm going to create a custom action on a contact object. So from object manager, I look for contact object. From contact object, I click button links and action, and we will be going to create a new button. And here I just write, let's say delete selected. List button, sidebar, URL, and here we have to paste the URL. So in order to get the URL for the flow, what we'll do, we will check the flow here. This is the flow which we created just now, contact flow for bulk operation. I'll just navigate to the view details and the version. And from here, I will copy the flow URL. So let's copy that. So my flow URL is flow contact for bulk operation. I copy that URL and paste it here. So here I have pasted the URL of the flow which we copied from there. And after this, just I'm going to write here question mark RET URL is equals to 003 question mark recent. So basically, 003 is the number is the number for the contact, and how you can check that? For example, whenever we open any contact, you can see 003. This is the number for a contact. So we would like to return to the contact, and once we perform the operation, once the operation will be completed, we will be going to return back to the recent contacts or to all the contacts for all the contacts records. So that's what I just passed here, and we will be going to save this. So I'll just save this button So I just save this custom links and action. And now we need to add this custom links and action on the list view button. So I just click on list view button layout, list view. I'm going to edit this. And just after this, I just add delete selected. So as you can see, you will find out the custom button which we have created in the custom button list. So I just select the custom button we have created just now and move it to the available buttons and click on save. Now let's test it. So in order to test it, I just refresh my contact object. So I just refresh my contact object, and when I refresh my contact object, as you can see here, I got an option. Let's check it out whether that button will be listed out there or not. So as you can see, we are getting a button here, delete selected. Let me select, let's say, Edna Frank and Jen Gray and John Bond. So I selected 3 contacts. Click on delete selected. When I click on this button, what it is going to do, this will be going to launch the flow, and and also it will pass the IDs for the selected contacts to the flow, and then we can perform further operations over there. So I click on delete selected. It redirected to the flow, and in a flow, the flow which we have created, it will list out all the contacts which we have selected in the contact screen. And we are getting a button called delete selected. And once I click on delete record button, so as you can see, uh, let me check this. So the problem we are facing here is because the contacts which we have selected, that those contacts might have some active cases or might have active opportunities. So it's very important to make sure that whatever contacts we are going to delete, so there should be no active contacts or no active cases should be there. No active opportunities or cases should be there. So in order to test it, let me quickly do one thing. Let me quickly create 2 dummy contacts for testing purpose. And that contact does not associated with any cases or any opportunities. So I just write here test contact 1, save and new. And test contact 2 and save this. So as you can see, we have both the contacts, and I'm going to delete these 2 contacts. So as you can see, here are the contacts we have, and we'll quickly go and check whether these contacts are associated with any cases or not. So obviously not. And I would like to remove all these contacts. So let me select the contacts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's try to do this now. And I click on delete selected. And let's try to perform the delete operation for all these contacts. And when I click on delete records, you can see the record deleted successfully and it revert back to the contact screen. So those contacts had successfully removed and moved to recycle bin because those contacts were not associated with any opportunities or open cases will be there. So that's the way how we can make or how we can configure, how we can customize, how can we use a flow in order to perform the bulk operations directly from an object, and we can pass the IDs for the selected records for further operation. So that's all in this video. If you like this, don't forget to post your comment. You can post your comments in comment below. If you have any requirement on customized training on Salesforce, you can reach out to us. Visit our website for more updates. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.